Praise God.
It's like, that doesn't sound right. 13 to 21. So when they went up and searched the land from the wilderness of Zin unto Rohob, as men come unto Hamath, as they ascended by the south, they came unto Hebron, where Ahim, the children of Anak, were. Now Hebron was built 7 years before the zone in Egypt. And they had come to the brook of Eshcol, and cut down thence a branch with one cluster of grapes, and they buried between upon two staff, and they brought of the pomegranates and of the figs. This place of the brook was called Eshcol, because the cluster of the grapes, which were the children of Israel, cut down thence. And they returned searching of the land after 40 days. So they went to go spy out the land. Now the issue with spying out the land is this. You can roll all over town, but if you have fear inside of you, the fears will speak louder than the faith and the love that God is trying to produce for the assignment, for the promise that is trying to be produced for the assignment. You ever seen the episodes on TV back in the day, and they have a demon on one shoulder and an angel on the other, and the demon is usually always shouting much louder than the angel? That's exactly what the kingdom of fear does. It tries to bully you into a position where your assignment either feels too great or the purpose of God is too small. It's a sacrifice. It's something that cannot be withstood. It's something that cannot be performed. It's something that is insurmountable. Whereas God is speaking or has spoken and has moved on to the next issue. Okay, this is what I want. And this is what is so. Now, we see inside of the men of Israel that most of them came back with fear. But God has spoken. Oh, there are giants in the land, and they're too powerful for us. But if you turn over to the book of chapter 14 of Numbers, you see where actually Caleb and Joshua came back with the report of the Lord and with the fruit. They had fruit to prove what was the good of the land, fruit to prove of the promise. Whereas other people, with their loudness of their fears, there were 10 other boys there with fears that spied out the land and said, nope, that ain't the place for us. I don't think God spoke. I don't think that God is dealing in the land flowing with milk and honey. This isn't so. But there was only 2 that had the ability to come back with the fruit. Let's turn to 14. This is where it gets funny. Now I'm laying the groundwork for the rest of the series. The rest of the series is kind of intense, but let's go to 14. Now 14, 1 through 4, you have the children of Israel crying, irritating God with their complaints. Instead of having the ability to thank him for the promise, they were crying over the complaints. 5 says that Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before all of the assembly of the congregation of the children of Israel. And Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh were of them that searched the land and rent their clothes. And they spake unto all the company of the children of Israel, saying, the land which passed through to search it is an exceedingly good land. Now, Joshua and Caleb actually had the heart of God. And because they had the heart of God, the ability to lay down and cry with them was far beneath the standard of God. Actually, they ripped their clothes for another purpose. They ripped their clothes to go towards the promise. Meaning, we sick of this. This is good land. Let us stop this foolishness and let us proceed into the things of God. Let us proceed into his promise. Let us proceed into his word. Let us proceed into his will. But these people were trapped in this wilderness, did not have the ability nor the faith to proceed on. Why? Because they kept erring and complaining. 8 says, if the Lord delight in us, that he'll bring us to this land and give it to us, a land which floweth with milk and honey. Only rebel not against your Lord, neither fear ye the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Meaning these people aren't anything. We will eat them for dinner. Have you ever encountered a fear or the voice of the enemy that is so strong that it causes you to cower down, but your faith and your love will rise up and say, this is dinner. You can cause your faith to be your food. You can cause your fears to be your substance. Why would that be? Let's keep reading. This gets funny. And their defense departed from them. The Lord is with us, fear them not. But the congregation stoned them with stones. So every one of these billion of people, because it said that the Hebrews were about the size, they were as great as sand on the beach. So all these numbers of folks just jumped up with their stones and started throwing their stones at them. Because of the word of the Lord that was promised. You ever receive the word of the Lord concerning your life, concerning your circumstance, but the fears of people were more insurmountable than the fears that you dealt with inside of yourself. And then you turn around and get stoned because of your belief? Because of your trust in God? Because of your relationship with God? Your relationship is completely indicative to how much you love Him, and how much you love Him will cause you to push past your fears, push past what you think is your sacrifice, push past your will, your mind, your emotions, and your own heart state.